Christine.
Good morning. Yeah, very welcomed changes. You really have to go outside to feel for yourself. Even this morning, as you all wake up and head to work, or maybe you're traveling, you'll notice there's a difference in the air. And it's because we are a lot cooler as we still wake up to some 60s, mostly in the Fresno area and into the South Valley, but also 50s in Merced and Madera. So this may mean a jacket as you head out the door to our final alarm this morning. And we're talking winds that will eventually increase during the day. So far, so good, though, this morning. We're nice and calm in Hanford, Visalia. A very, very light breeze in parts of Fresno, but all of this under 10 miles an hour. Eventually, we are going to see the winds pick up, and it could be quite windy in some of the mountain communities the next couple of days that you will have to keep watch of. But it's the temperatures that are stealing the show, especially over the weekend. Today, though, will be near 90, not as hot, and then we get to enjoy 80s between Saturday, Sunday. So we'll discuss how long this beautiful temperature trend will last for us coming up.
All right, Christine, thanks.
Calm start, and we look at Lake Cahuilla, nice calm waters, but we are expecting a cool down today, and that is going to come with some wind. You'll notice that if you are heading out the door in the next few hours, likely seeing more of those ripples across some of our lakes as the winds increase, but so far we've been pretty calm. Winds really only up to about 7 miles an hour, which is barely a noticeable breeze from Merced to Fresno, but we are looking at the potential of even stronger wind gusts, mainly in our higher elevations. That's the one catch to the cool down. So just be extra cautious if you're driving up, even into the Yosemite area, Whiskey Falls, north of Central Camp, so even North Fork here. Some of those wind gusts could be pretty strong, 40 to even 50 miles an hour. There may even be some isolated power outages and some downed tree limbs with this. Even Sequoia, if you're heading north of Three Rivers along the 198, some of those winds might get you on your drive. So keep that in mind today. For the valley, much more manageable breezes moving through, and even some shower activity, mostly spotty across Northern California. We're spared from really most of this rainfall. It's going to be nice and dry. There may just be a passing sprinkle in parts of our higher elevations, but that's about it. We get rewarded after we get this breezy cool down to come in with the temperature difference, and that means we're waking up to 60s and even 50s this morning. And as you go about your day, we're going to be spending it mostly comfortable in the upper 80s to near 90. And that's really where our high temperature will be for the day in Fresno. And we only get cooler from there into the weekend. Mid 80s between Saturday and Sunday. You can't go wrong if you want to be outside. It will be much from Mother Nature. We're all switching it up on this Friday. Instead of just talking about more heat, more 90s, we're actually going to be much cooler than that. So hopefully that's something to be excited about on this Friday. Even stepping outside in Merced and Madera, it's cloudier. We're in the 50s. That might warrant a light jacket heading out the door. Low 60s in Fresno down into Borderville. It is noticeably cooler. And we're seeing the effects of the cold there too up in Redding, the northern half of our state. You not only have clouds, but even some spotty to scattered rain showers, which is a bit unseasonable for this time of year. We are going to stay dry out of this though here in the valley. But if you're heading to the coast today for a nice getaway, little changes. I think we'll still be in the 60s near 70 for Pismo. For Fresno, so this afternoon, not as hot. Most of the day in the 80s to near 90. If you're heading up into any of our mountain communities, prepare for windy and chillier conditions. Highs at Shaver only in the 60s. We'll tell you what else is in store for the weekend too coming up. But first, we'll send things over to traffic with our CHP officers. I'm Gabriel Saldana.